So out of all the 5-man dungeons in this game, the only one I have not done yet is Lunar Swamps. This one. I have no clue how it works or anything. Roughly prestige 86, 87k now. So let's have some fun, dive into this, do a little live commentary. But gamers and game, that's what is going on. My name is Snack127 and welcome back to another Skyforge PlayStation 4 video. And today's video, holy hell, look at these guys, man. They're all chanting. Yo, we're about to win this shit. Look at that. Look at that attitude. No, this man's going God form. He's just like, yo, fuck this place. Alright. But anyway, guys, what is going on? Tnek127 here, bringing you guys another Skyforge PlayStation 4 video. And today I want to talk to you guys about a very interesting topic that has been going around, hence the name of this video, aka Skyforge. Now, for those who don't know, Skyforge is a little nickname Skyforge has seemed to earn itself, and honestly, I thought it was just a funny video that one of the fellow Skyforge YouTubers had made a few days ago. So, I saw it, I was laughing about it. I personally thought it was funny because, some of the current issues that the game is having. But apparently, this name has developed a little thing for itself, even as far as, a hashtag on Twitter a bit. If you type in the hashtag Skyforge and you scroll down a little bit, you'll actually see a few people referring to Skyforge PS4 as that. And the thing I wanted to talk about today is that really true? Have the developers lied to us about anything? Now, as a Skyforge PS4 influencer, I'll be the first one to tell you, developers are shady as shit, and I'll be honest about that. Hence one good prime example, Call of Duty. Hashtag enough said. But game developers, they can be shady. I mean, it's social media wise and everything, it's kind of part of their job, so you can't really blame them too much. But some of the things they hide about, and then at times where they flat up lie, that shit's wrong, because it's obviously not right to lie, especially people who are passionately looking forward to using a product that you're selling for actual real life money that people have to work for, grind, whatever you do to make money, whether you're working a 9 to 5 at McDonald's every day making videos like I do, or if you're selling drugs, whatever the case may be, is whatever the hell you have to do to make money. The point is that money's not being handed to you. You have something you got to do to make that money. So a game developer lying, cheating and bullshitting you out a product that you're busting your ass for every day to get, it is flat out wrong. I'll say that. But are these developers actually lying to us? Are they hiding things? Is shit going wrong? I personally don't think so. And I'm gonna try and touch up on here how I look at the situation, and what I think the best thing, what I think is actually going on here. I'll be straight up honest with you guys. So one thing about Skyforge, and I think a lot of people in the Skyforge PS4 community can vouch for this as well, Skyforge was put under a lot of pressure on PlayStation 4. The reason for that is because mainly, their PC reputation it's pretty crappy. The game's not dead on PC, but if you're a fan of this game, I'm pretty sure you can come to terms with the fact that it has a pretty bad reputation on PC, because PC, they got the game one way, then it was changed, and you guys remember how y'all felt, when patch 1.03 came out and they changed the leveling system on us, which I really didn't want to see happen, because that's kind of one thing that pissed off a lot of the PC players. So they're jumping on PS4 doing kind of some of the same shit already, and I'm just like, but because it wasn't any major real change, it didn't revamp the whole game or anything, I'm not tripping about it. It made things a bit more simple. It kind of balanced everything. It balanced everything a bit too late, because people that are ridiculously overpowered are already ridiculously overpowered. But it is what it is. We get over it and we move on with life. But what I personally think is going on here, I personally think this game was a bit rushed. And me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I personally take a bit of blame for that myself. And the reason for that is because, like I said, and a lot of people in the Skyforge PS4 Discord can vouch for this, they were under a lot of pressure. Pressure as of trying to get the game out early, in March and stuff like that. Because think about it, they announced the beta, we never got to participate in that beta besides game testers, you know, people that actually worked for the company and stuff like that. Like there was a select few people on my friends list that played in that beta. Just so y'all know, there really was a beta. I didn't even get a chance as an influencer, you know, as a, you know, a Skyforge partial Skyforge YouTuber. I didn't even get to, you know, playing that beta. You know, there was just, you know, nobody but literally my.com and Alad's employees playing in that beta. So I do feel like the game was a bit rushed, and another thing that brings me to that conclusion is simply because 3 of the main base classes of the game aren't in here. And I don't know if anybody notices, but out of these 3 classes, 2 of them are mage-based classes, meaning, you know, they're range magic users, the kind of classes in MMOs that always get, you know, buffed and nerfed over and over again for things like PvP and stuff like that. So I think there was, you know, some type of they're getting some type of rework or rebalance. Now, Monk, as to say, you know, Monk's a melee class, obviously, but, you know, Witch and Necromancer, they're both, you know, they seem like mage and magic based, you know, like DPS classes. Usually the kind that are called overpowered in most MMOs. Like example, you know, the Black Mage in Final Fantasy XIV, the Scourge Warlock in Neverwinter, the Control Wizard in Neverwinter, the Summoner in Final Fantasy XIV. You know, real powerful, you know, beast ass classes. So, you know, I personally think, you know, that has a little bit of something to do with it, because I just find it funny how, you know, it's just the mage classes that are being worked on. Monk, I can't quite put my finger on that one, you know, why Monk was discluded, but like I said in a video before, the thing that bugs me most is why is it these classes and not Outlaw that's being worked on? Because Outlaw was the only class originally that actually was considered a DLC. But I don't think they lied to us. I think, you know, the game was I think the game was rushed and we just got it in its, you know, in its rush state. Like, for example, patch 1.03, the thing that changed the leveling system, I think the actual time the game was supposed to come out is, I think the real, I can't confirm this, because like I said, guys, I'm not a my.com employee. I don't know what goes on. I don't know what goes through their head. But what I personally think is, I personally think that the game was probably supposed to release really around the time that patch came out. I think early access was probably supposed to start then, and the actual game was supposed to release 2 weeks later. So, you know, that way they could test that, you know, that leveling system, you know, see how the players feel about it. Because I don't think that, you know, anyone would intentionally give, you know, early access players a leveling advantage like that. At least I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say, you know, I hope not. You know, they've had some, you know, some shady shit, you know, thrown their way, but I'm going to say that, you know, I hope that's not the case. I really hope, you know, that's not, you know, what went down here. Because if it is, you know, and if I personally found out that was, you know, I would say that's pretty fucked up. But, you know, I don't think, you know, that's the case. That'd be the thing, because, you know, that'd be the biggest, you know, pay to win scam I've ever seen, you know, in an MMO in my life. And I just, you know, I don't picture, you know, these guys being, you know, those kind of people. But like I said, guys, I'll personally, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and I just don't, you know, I don't think that's, you know, how everything went down. I just personally feel like, you know, the game was a bit rushed. They were under pressure from, you know, their March and spring, you know, release trailers. You guys remember the whole mix-up with that. You know, YouTubers like me trying to, you know, figure out the thing every day. And not to mention, in the midst of this whole storm, you know, you got Big Daddy Terra, who, you know, was announced in the middle of everything. That probably really put pressure on them, saying, like, yo, we want to make sure we get on this platform before Terra. But like I said, guys, this is just, you know, my personal explanation. You know, this is just my you know, my own thoughts. You know, take it with a grain of salt, because like I said, guys, I'm not a my.com or Alad's employee. I personally, you know, don't know. Even as an influencer, you know, I'm only limited to what, you know, the devs are willing to say to me. And I'll be honest with you guys, they don't tell me a lot, or tell me, you know, tell me, much at all. Because like I said, developers, even when they do have YouTubers working with them and stuff like that, they're really still limited and sketchy about, what they say to you. Like a lot of people, would think, us YouTube guys and stuff like that, we get a bunch of, crazy inside information that's, supposed to, just we're just, eligible of blowing everything out of water. Like that really isn't the case, guys. Like throughout this whole process, I didn't play Skyforge before everyone else. Like I said, I had no access to the Skyforge beta. I knew pretty much 90% of what y'all knew, besides a few tad little things. And like I told you guys, when it came to the release date, I honestly guessed that myself, and I just happened to be right. Which you guys have seen from my previous experience with games. I'm pretty good at doing that. But just so you guys know, the point of this video is I'm just trying to speculate, bring some lights. That way, the game, I feel like the game's, just getting a lot of hits, a lot of shade, and a lot of hate. And the only thing I can say is, just give them some time to fix it. Like, a lot of things that are going on with this game are fucked up, and I don't agree with. Like, things like, the premiums just randomly dropping and stuff like that. Like, in all honesty, you're playing with people's money. So, they need to fix that shit, like, now. Like, that should be, that should be priority, before working on any expansions and stuff like that. Getting players, their premium back, money, or whatever, however they plan on doing, refunds like this and things like that. And just so you guys are aware, I also suggested to the developers, since I have direct contact with them, that, to my personal opinion, I think these 3 classes should be given out for absolutely free, as in, not paying credits for them or anything, to compensate for the wait. I mean, if you agree with that, if y'all think that's a good idea, leave a thumbs up on this video. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video. Sorry to remind you again, but smash that like button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy tting127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.